Hi there! You're watching the Gardens and Graveyards channel. Today we are in Toledo, Oregon at the Toledo Cemetery. We've been here before, so if you're interested in the history of the cemetery or the first burials, I will link that below. But today we're going to check out the gardens and see what's blooming at this cemetery. Plus, there's been some new land development around the cemetery. I wanted to see exactly how it changed the landscape of the cemetery. So let's go check it out. All right, right away we're just seeing flowering shrubs everywhere. They're doing something over here, I don't know what. Now I'm gonna have to come back. They may be installing another niche wall or something like that. It looks like the brick was maybe removed and it was like that similar kind of stone. Yeah. So we've got a red rhodie in bloom here. Maple. This is a lilac. There's lilacs all the way down, and then you could see that purple rhodie all the way down there. So let's just which way do you want to go first?
That way.
This way? Oh, straight across?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We end up in the middle of the cemetery, so you could go that way quite a ways, and then you can go that way quite a ways. But we're gonna start with just going straight over. The elevation changes in the cemetery are pretty extreme. It's very hilly, which is completely typical and normal for Toledo. All of our streets are steep hills. Yeah.
Ground is very uneven too.
It's uneven ground. Be careful how you walk. Have this fence is all decorated. Have a new plant planted right here. There it is. That's kind of fun. I wonder why they decided to do that. They didn't clean up the inside of the plot. They just added a bunch of little fake flowers up there. So look at the flowering dogwood. Pink flowering dogwood. It's so precious. Oh, those are beautiful blooms. Well, I built the house. You can see the roof line of the house is right there now. And it's a brand new road. Alright. We're gonna go back down the hill, huh?
I wish the camera could catch the slope. That was just insane.
I know. What do you think the 20, 30 feet of like a 30% grade?
Yeah, it's further than that.
Huh.
It's insane.
This is all vinca on this hillside. All right, what is this? A rose? Yes. No, it's an azalea.
Azalea?
An azalea, yeah. Starting to fade, but it is. Look at how beautiful all these roadies look.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
So pretty. This is why I wanted to come here in the spring. I'm glad we caught it because I'm a little later than I wanted to be, so you could see some snow damage on these yews.
Yeah.
What's this? It's a rhododendron. It's so different. So like open an area opposed to a big pom-pom. You see the trunk structure on that is cool. Oh, so beautiful.
And this cemetery is all volunteer, right? It doesn't have a staff like you. It's like all
Yeah, it's a volunteer staff. They work out of their home. Yeah, there's a volunteer groundskeeping crew that is keeping these lawns mowed better than in past years, which is nice to see. Look at this one. It's like a light pink azalea. That's fun. Usually they're just that dark color. It's pretty baby pink. Oh, it's a rhodie. It's just shaped up. It's a rhodie. Its blooms are kind of sad. Done for the season. Same with that one. It's another light pink azalea. Oh, this one's got some damage.
This is crazy.
Same with those things.
What an awesome. Yeah, what an awesome.
Kind of wild.
That's a little unsafe.
They need to get tied up or something. Ah,
Yeah.
love this one. It's so dark red. Oh, it's beautiful. That's just gorgeous. It's like picture perfect. You see this family has this big plot. They've mulched it. They have 2 big old rhododendrons in it. I love seeing that. They've even composted around the rhododendrons to give it a little extra nutrition. I love seeing families really taking care of their family lots. Look at that tree, it's so beautiful. So many beautiful trees. So Robin, he's got something.
Yeah. Photography here is so weird.
All right. Oh, one little rhodie blooming in the babyland area. Sweet. These are all little ones. You can see the temporary markers for really old ones. This is from August 1962, maybe? 1912? Hard to see. 1950. Oh, these ones. Has this sweet little angel on it. 1959. This one just has her name printed on there. All right, well, let's get over to the other side and see what that looks like. Oh, this one has a daylily planted in front of it.
daisies.
And some Shastas.
That's cool.
Fun. Looks like this family might have come in with some weed killer and gotten rid of everything that was in their lot. You could see they've got a border. There's a border right here. Cement goes all the way around. Same with this family. It's
Yeah.
nice and tidy, but they've removed. Look at the interesting gingerbread
Yeah.
looking marker or pavers or whatever those are. Look like gingerbread men. Those ones do. It's actually separate weird shapes. Oh, look at that one. That cross up there. I'm gonna put those around it to protect it because the rebar is all exposed. The bottom of the cross is missing. Ah, look at this lilac though. Huge blooms. It smells good. They've got rose campium all around this lilac. They've created sort of a garden bed around between that lot and this lot. I can't read the names on that one. It's a military marker, or that one really, to see if they all belong together. It's a temporary marker right there. We call them temporary markers, but those are the ones that have been in the ground since the 1930s. They're a eternal temporary marker. Some of them as early as like the 1950s or 60s. Exactly. Okay. That's a huge, beautiful purple rhododendron, man. Oh, it's really pretty. It's got a little splash of yellow in it. Oh. It's really fun. Check out how huge that tree is. Wicked branching. Can see all of the vines that are dead on it. And how right there it got cut off and there's no vines below. That's how you maintain ivy from growing up and strangling the tree. If there's a tree that has a prolific amount of ivy growing up it, you can just cut between the base of the ivy, cut up about 5 or 6 feet so that there's no chance that that's going to touch the ground. And then you roll the ivy away from the tree 5 or 6 feet. As dead as that is up in there, the ivy, I would guess it's been that way for several years. Go this way. So the last time we were here, they were starting to do a bunch of construction up here. So you could see that there's a fence line with the stakes in there. And on the other side of the fence line that used to be there, they're creating a retaining wall, and they've got like a gravel road and turnaround space. I'm not sure if this is part of the cemetery now. It was not, and then the city and the cemetery did some trading and some sales and swapping around for new development. So this area may be a new annex to the cemetery. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like that's the intention, but again, I just don't know. This is a huge roadie right here. It's losing its beauty. Let's see. I'm gonna go through over here. This big rhododendron, pink one, purple one. And then we have another pink azalea. Looks like this family dug up the grass and weeds out of their family lot, cleaned up the marker, and they've put in a few, looks like marigolds in there. So again, this is a new area that's been reclaimed. You can see that there was ivy all in here, and they've recently cut the ivy off of these trees. You can still see some green and crispy leaves on this one. That's what it'll look like the first year as it dies back, and the second year you'll see just dead crispy leaves, and then eventually it'll just be vines, and with time they'll just go away. But you got to come back. So this was probably done last summer. They're gonna have to come back and pull this off again, or it'll just start all over. And you just keep doing that until you can basically suppress the growth. So I'm guessing there was probably some burials in here that they have records of. So they pulled the ivy out of here so that they can hopefully mark those graves and honor them again. It's really hard because families will not purchase markers, and those lots just kind of go by the wayside after 100 years. There's that big tree again, the rhodie in between them. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I found some irises. They're so tiny and cute. They're like 6 inches tall. Just weird. Totally random. There's no headstones that we could see in the immediate vicinity. It's cute.
Weird. That's a large tree too.
It's a pretty giant tree. So, do you think they planted this tree in 1894, or did they just sneak his casket underneath it way back then? Over across the way the other direction, there's the entry. It's so hard to show the elevations.
I know, I was
Can't even.
There away.
show how steep and hilly it all is. On the upper side, a really nice retaining wall now. It goes down into the cemetery. Okay, that's gonna do it for this video. We both enjoy coming to this. It's a special place in my heart because I grew up in this town. This is the first cemetery that I volunteered in to do actual labor rather than just like picnics or something like that. My mom always took me on picnics in cemeteries when we lived in California, so I'm always hanging out in cemeteries. But this cemetery I actually worked in, the first cemetery I worked in. Anyway.
It's all her fault.
And my dad lives just down the street, so it's you know, sentimental to be here. But we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you enjoyed seeing all the blooms and beautiful things in flower here this time of year. And we hope that you're celebrating your life today. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.